All right, guys, are we ready? Ready to get started? Yeah, good to see you. How we feeling from last week? Good, hopefully. Good to see your faces. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a seat on your mat. Cross your legs, sit up nice and tall. Grow 1 inch taller through the crown of the head and close your eyes. Take your shoulders, roll them up by the ears, back and down the spine. And then maybe draw your shoulders back so that they're stacked over your hips. Keep that length in the spine and begin to draw the breath in through the nose, filling up into the belly and the lungs. Good. Now there's a certain breath that we use in yoga, and I haven't introduced it yet because I didn't want to confuse you. But we're just going to practice it right now really quickly. And if you're familiar with it and you're already doing it during your practice, that's awesome. But for those of you who have never tried it, this is really the only breath that we will use while we're moving through the physical postures of yoga. And it's called the Ujjayi breath. So it's a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, you seal your lips, a slight constriction of the back of the throat, like you're fogging up a mirror or a window. So it kind of sounds like this. I'll walk you through it. So it's a deep breath in. Seal the lips, slight constriction as you send the breath out. Okay, so almost like you're fogging up a mirror with your mouth closed. So go ahead and put your hand in front of you. I want you to fog up, pretend your hand's a mirror, and I want you to fog it up. Go. Okay, now I want you to do that, and then halfway through, I want you to seal your lips and continue that sound. So a deep breath in. And you'll feel kind of like a raspy, not a raspy, but you'll feel kind of like an oceanic sound, like that wave crashing down onto the shore as you exhale. So that is the breath that we use. It's a rhythmic breath. It's a controlled breath. It just helps regulate your heart, your breathing. When your mind is nice and calm, you're doing your breath right. If you notice that you're getting overly tired or you just have to breathe out of your mouth, obviously do so, but just try to remember to come back to your Ujjayi breath, okay? So remember, it's a deep breath in, and as you exhale, seal the lips, slight constriction of the back of the throat as you send the breath out your nose, okay? All right, so sit up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and try our Ujjayi breath. Deep breath in through your nose, filling up. Slow Ujjayi breath out. Deep breath in, fill up. Slight constriction of the back of the throat, send it out. Good. Keep breathing that way. Close your eyes. I'm going to kind of walk you through a little bit of a guided visualization. So as you draw the breath in, I want you to picture yourself at the beach. I want you to imagine the water on the sand being drawn out into the ocean. And it's kind of rippling along the sand, drawing out into the ocean, forming a big, clear, beautiful wave. And as you exhale, I want you to envision that wave crashing down onto the sand. And I want you to just visualize that rhythmic, that oceanic rhythm as you breathe here. That wave crashing down on your exhale. Filling all the way up one more time. And slow exhale. Good. Try to maintain that throughout class. I'll try to remind you. All right, deep breath in, arms reach up and over the head. Exhale, right arm down, left arm reaches over. Good. One more deep breath. Slow breath out. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, left arm down, right arm reaches over. Good. Sink down through that right hip, that sits bone. Try not to let it lift up. One more breath. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, hands down by the side. Good. Go ahead and crisscross or switch your legs out. Bring your hands to your knees. I want you to take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to lead with the chest and press the chest towards the floor. Inhale, round up. Exhale, lead with the chest, hinge forward. Good. Getting nice and deep into those hips. Inhale as you round up. Exhale, lead with the chest, hinge forward. Good. Inhale, round up. Last time. Go as far as you can. This isn't a competition. Listen to your body. Good. Inhale, slowly round up. Good. Left hand to your right knee. Take a deep inhale. Exhale as you gently twist. Take your gaze over that right shoulder. One more deep breath. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Good. Inhale, go ahead and switch all the way. Right hand, left knee. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, twist. Take your gaze over that left shoulder. Good. One more deep breath here. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, come back through center. We'll meet in tabletop pose. Wrist under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread your fingertips wide. Good. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin all the way to your chest and push the floor away. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat, round your spine, tuck your chin, push the floor away. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, round and tuck. Inhale to neutral spine. This time we're going to tuck our toes, send your hips high, and start to pedal out your legs. Good. So if you're wondering if you're down dog or if your feet and your hands are too close together, one way to check it is that if you come into a high plank and your shoulders are directly over your wrists, then you're in good position. If you notice that you come to a high plank and your shoulders come over your wrists, your feet and your hands are too close together. So go ahead and step them back. Go ahead and give that a try now if you feel like it. And then go ahead and just continue to pedal out the legs, driving opposite heel into the mat. Good. Staying with your Ujjayi breath. In through the nose. Slight constriction of the back of the throat as you exhale. Nostril breathing. Good. Now step your feet wide to the outside edges of your mat for a wide-legged down dog. So continue to bend your knees if you need to. This should be actually a little bit easier. You might be able to straighten your legs a little bit more, and then just shift your hips from side to side very gently. Continue to press your chest towards your thighs. Open up through the underarms. Good. Shifting hips side to side, nice and slow. Take your time. Good. And then bring your feet back together, big toes to touch, heels are a sliver apart. Inhale to high plank, holding here. Breathe. I want you to draw your belly button in towards your spine. So squeeze your tummy muscles. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop your knees as wide as your mat, untuck your toes and sink your hips back towards your heels. Rest your forehead. Feel free to sway side to side. Make sure your knees are as wide as your mat and your toes are touching behind you. If your hips are really high, try to sink them down. They don't have to touch your heels, but just try to sink them down as far as they'll go comfortably. You can massage your forehead on the mat, rocking your forehead from eyebrow to eyebrow.
Really sinking into those hips. Take a deep breath in. Feel your navel drop towards the mat. And as you exhale, pull your navel all the way in towards your spine. Then from here, I want you to bend your elbows and bring your hands to prayer. We're going to open up the back of the arms a little bit more. Bring your thumbs to the back of your neck, or maybe your fingertips in between your shoulder blades as far as they'll go. Continue to feel the barrel of your body falling towards the floor. Your hips are softening towards your heels. This is a great time to practice your Ujjayi breath. And you might actually be able to hear the exhale here a little bit better. Good. Plant the palms, come up onto the knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out those legs one more time. And then find stillness here. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Remember, driving the tailbone up, flat back. Inhale as you gaze forward. Exhale, little tiny steps till you get to the top of your mat. Take your time. Bend your knees a lot. Forward fold, forehead to shins. Take a deep inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, let your torso drape over your thighs. So we're lengthening the spine and then we're stretching it a little bit deeper. On your inhale, slowly begin to round up. Use your core, use your glutes. Good. Hands through heart center. We're going to flow through sun salutation A. Inhale, arms up. First time through, we're going to hold 2 to 3 breaths. So engage your quads, engage your legs, tuck your tailbone underneath you. Squeeze through the core. So you're strengthening from the floor up, engaging all the muscles. Good. So your whole body should be completely engaged. One more deep breath here. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive forward, bend at the knees, hinge at the hips, flat back, forward fold. Forehead to shins. Just let your head hang and shake your head yes or no. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Bring your fingertips to your shins and then squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. Good. Think about lengthening from the tip of your tailbone to the crown of your head, creating a shelf. Good. One more breath here. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back to downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Take your option of your push-up, whatever you'd like, lowering halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Good. We're going to stay here for one more breath. Go through your checklist. Make sure your knees are lifted, the tops of the feet are pressing into the mat, and you're not dumping into your shoulders. Push the floor away. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale as you gaze forward. Little steps till you get to the top of your mat. Take your time. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen the spine. Flat back, holding here. Remember, engaging all the muscles to lift the chest. Try not to dump or drop the shoulders. Lift everything and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, arms reach out and up. Let's go ahead and flow it. Exhale, forward fold. Try to stick breath to movement with me. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lowering halfway either on your knees
or on your feet. It's your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. You can take little steps, one giant step. Doesn't matter how you get there. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold. One more time through. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lowering halfway down. You can go on your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Sun B, inhale, chair pose. Sink those hips down. Lift the chest. If you know you're really arching in your low back and your tailbone, tuck your tailbone underneath you. Press your tailbone towards your heels. Lift your chest. Make sure you can lift all 10 toes. Breathe. And then sink 1 inch deeper into your chair. One more deep breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Your choice of push-up on your knees or on your feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. I want you to bend your right knee and open up your right hip. So you're feeling a really, really deep opening all the way up the right side of that body, from that right knee, all the way to that right armpit. You can circle out that ankle if it feels good. And then go ahead and square your hips. Exhale, step your right foot all the way between your hands. If you get stuck here, I want you to lift the right leg with your right hand. Good. Stay here in a high lunge. Inhale as you lift the chest. Good. Really, really deep opening up the left side now. Inhale, spin your back heel down, sweeping the arms up and open, warrior two. If you notice your right knee is coming in, I want you to pull your right knee open so that when you look down, you can see your right big toe. Arms reach in opposition. Lift the arms up so they're in alignment with your shoulders. Good. One more breath. Exhale, extended side angle. You're going to reach towards the front knee and then tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. Good. And if you notice your hips are high, I want you to try to drop the hips a little bit lower. Try not to rest your elbow completely on your knee. Use your core, use your leg to hold you up. Now, without moving your lower body, reverse your warrior. Back hand to back thigh. Opening up, fanning your rib cage towards the front of the room. One more deep breath here. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Step that right foot back, down dog. Take a full inhale here. Slow breath out. Inhale, high plank. Find your push-up, however you'd like to do it. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high this time. Exhale, bend your knee and open up your hip on the other side. Rolling out that left ankle. Feeling a nice stretch from that left knee all the way into that left shoulder, that left armpit. And then square off those hips, straighten that leg. Exhale, try to step your foot all the way through. You got to use your core a little bit. Deep inhale, lengthen the spine. So try not to dump and round forward. Try to lift the chest and lengthen the spine. Good. Feeling a really nice stretch in that right hip. Good. One more breath. Inhale, spin that back heel down, opening up. Now remember, look down at your left knee. If it's starting to curve in, pull that left knee open. So when you look down, you can see your left big toe. Reaching the arms in opposite directions. Sink deep into that front knee. And then remember to drop your shoulders away from your ears. One more breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, reach towards the front of the room and then tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. Remember not to rest your elbow on your thigh. You're using your core, your muscles to hold you up. The left elbow presses to the inside of the left knee. Good, one more breath. Leave your legs exactly as they are. Don't straighten that front leg. Reverse your warrior. Good. Fanning that left ribs. Take a deep breath. One more. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Step that left leg all the way back. Exhale. Take a deep, full inhale. Exhale. Send your breath between your feet. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lowering halfway down, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale as you look forward, step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Doesn't matter how you get there, forward fold. Let's flow that. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through. Give yourself some help if you need it. Inhale, spin your back heel down, opening up. Exhale, extended side angle. Don't rest your arm on that knee. Drop those hips. Leave your legs. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your arms all the way down. Step that right leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, use that core, step it all the way through. Spin that back heel down. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Step that left leg back, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down through your yoga push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, little steps, hop or jump, forward fold. Last time, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Lower down, your choice of push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Great job, you guys. Inhale, right leg nice and high. Exhale, step it all the way through right between the hands. Inhale, warrior two, back heel down. Exhale, extended side angle, reach for the front. Now don't move your knee, keep it bent, just move your upper body, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Step that right leg back, down dog. To challenge yourself here, you can hinge forward to high plank. Lift the right leg, lower halfway down, and then upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. That's just for a challenge. You don't have to do that. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior two, back heel down. Exhale, reach forward, extended side angle, drop those hips. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, big cartwheel. Step all the way back, down dog. Now, if you lifted the right leg on the other side, you can do the same here. Inhale to high plank, lift that left leg, lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath here. Send your breath out. Now remember, downward facing dog is actually a resting pose. If this is too much, you can always meet in child's pose, take a breath, do whatever you need to do. Just start to slow down your breathing. As you inhale, look forward. We're going to jump to the outside of our hands. Here we go. Exhale. Sink those hips down. Elbows into the knees. Coming into our squat. Remember, if this is too much in your knees, your hips, and you have a ball, you can always set the ball underneath your hips. Just make sure that you lift the spine. Sit up nice and tall. Good. And then slowly, let's go ahead and roll all the way onto our backs a few times. The entire length of your spine. How about 2 more times? Just because it feels good. Good. Okay, so we're gonna start in boat pose. We'll do a little bit of core work. We've done this before. So we're gonna lift the legs. Hands can come to the back of the thighs, okay? Or they can reach for the toes. Good, so we're gonna stay here for 5 deep breaths. So your goal here is to slow down the breathing. See how deep and long you can make your inhales and your exhales. Squeeze the core nice and tight. Good, 3 more breaths. Try to slow everything down as you're working right now. 2 more. Use that Ujjayi breath. Last one. Exhale, lowering down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So from here, you're gonna bring the bottoms of your feet together. You're gonna butterfly the legs. Knees out, bottoms of the feet together. You're gonna flip your hands over. Your thumbs are gonna go onto your temples. You're gonna squeeze your core and press your low back into the mat. Lift your feet. And as you exhale, you're gonna send your chin straight up to the ceiling. Good, little pulses. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Press the bottom of your feet together as you're doing this. Good, breathe. Keep going. Send your chin up. Don't crunch your head forward. I never want to see you guys looking at your feet. Eyes are up, chin goes up. Elbows down. Squeeze that core. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it up. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Great job. All right, let's go ahead and plant your feet. Plant your feet. You're going to bring your arms down by your side. You're going to lift your chest and your head. I think you guys probably call these maybe fat men. I'm not sure, but you're just going to reach side to side and tap the outside of those ankles. So squeeze, squeeze. Keep going. We're going to do a total of 50. So keep going. Lift your head, lift your neck, tap the outside of those ankles. Keep going. Lift your head, Kalani. There you go. Nice job. Keep going. Nice job, girls. Lift, lift, lift. Keep going. 25 left. Keep your head lifted the whole time. Breathe, breathe. That's the most important part. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that head. Reach those arms over the head. Point the toes. Lengthen. Reach, reach, reach. Point the toes. Reach through the fingertips. Take a deep inhale. Lift the ribs and let the low back peel off the mat. Good. One more. Okay, knees at reverse tabletop. Okay, we're going to do bicycles. So you're going to take a deep inhale, press your low back into the mat. As you exhale and twist, bring your right elbow to your left knee. I want you to tap your right heel on the mat. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, switch. I know you guys can do these fast, but we're doing them slow because we're controlling our body and we're controlling our breath. Okay, we don't need to flail around. Nice and slow, tap that left heel, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Great job. Keep going. Nice and slow. I want you to tell yourself, inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Tap that heel. I know you can go fast. Go slow and controlled. Don't crank your head forward. You have 6 left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Grab behind your thighs. Let's go ahead and rock and roll forward and back. Now we're going to kind of do a swift transition here. So stay with me. If you want to watch first, you can. I'll do it twice. You're going to come forward, cross your ankles, and step your feet back or jump your feet back. Okay? I'll do that one more time. Grab your thighs. You're going to rock forward, plant your palms, cross at the ankles, and then step back. Okay? Great job, guys. Inhale your right leg nice and high. Exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Great job. Inhale, stay on your back toe. So your left toe, or you're on your left toes in the back. Inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. Bend deep into that right knee. Good. Reach those hands up. One more deep breath. Exhale, left hand goes down, right hand up and twist. So your left hand is on the inside of your right foot. Your right arm reaches up towards the sky. Take your gaze up if you need to. That feels good. One more deep breath here. Exhale, drop the back knee. Stay where you are. To take it a little bit deeper, I want you to bend that back leg. Reach back for those toes if you can. Continue to twist. Really opening up through those hip flexors, the quads. You're always building up this muscle when you guys run. So it's really important to lengthen the front of the body. Good. Slowly release that foot. Come back up onto the toe. Lift that back leg. Good. One more deep breath here. Exhale, plant the right palm. Step the right leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank, 2 push-ups. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Inhale, up dog. On your knees is fine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step that left foot all the way between the hands. If you need to have help, grab your leg. Lengthen the spine. And on your inhale, use that front glute, that front hip. Lift the chest, reach the arms up over the head. Sink down into that front leg. Great job. Again, you're on your back toes. Deep breath here. Exhale, right hand comes down, left hand up and twist. Make sure to smile. Yoga's fun. Good. Breathe. Push through the right hand to twist the upper body. When you're ready, drop that right knee. Stay exactly where you are. Bend your right leg, reach back for those toes. And pull those toes or that heel into your glute. Keep twisting the upper body. Continue to stay with your breath. Now is a great time to notice your breath, actually. Is it short and choppy? Is it slow and controlled? Take a few deep inhales here. Slow exhales. Exhale, slowly release that foot. Come up onto the back knee. Exhale, plant that left palm, down dog. Inhale, high plank, 2 push-ups, you've got this. Lower halfway down. If you're on your knees, that's okay. 2 push-ups. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, lift all the way up. Okay, so we're going to tap that back knee 5 times. Here we go. You're going to take a deep inhale. Exhale, tap that knee. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Last one, exhale, tap. Okay, you guys getting ready? We're gonna fly, we're gonna airplane. So take a deep breath here, slightly bend that back leg. Exhale, you're gonna shift forward onto that right foot. Good. So here you're using all the muscles in your back to lift the chest. Try not to dump forward. Use those muscles, lift that leg behind you even higher. Arms come by the side. Use all the muscles in the back and then rotate that left hip down. One more deep breath. Okay, we're gonna land that back foot. So bend the front knee, arms are gonna come up. Nice and gently, as slow and as gentle as you can. Crescent lunge. Keep those arms up. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank, 2 push-ups. Here we go. Feel those elbows graze the rib cage. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Last side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through. Inhale, stay on those back toes. Good. Okay, we're going to tap that right knee. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, tap that knee all the way to the mat. Inhale, up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Here we go. Exhale, tap that knee. Come on up. Take a deep breath in. Get ready to hinge forward. We're going to fly our airplane. Inhale. Exhale. Use your balance. Use the stability in that leg. Arms come by the side. Try to bring your body in the shape of a T. Keep that right leg lifted. You got it, guys. Nice job. Use those muscles in the back. Lift your chest. Squeeze your booty. Lift, lift, lift. Great job. One more breath. Get ready to land that back leg. Inhale, high lunge. Great job, you guys. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Great job. I'm getting sweating over here. Inhale, high plank. Last 2 push-ups. You've got it. And then upward facing dog. Push the floor away. Make it your best one. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, high plank. We're going to lower all the way down to the count of 5. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your toes tucked and your hands exactly where they are. Pull your elbows together behind you. Drop your shoulders away from the ears. Rest your forehead. One more breath. Inhale, cobra. Lift the knees. Little to no weight in the hands. So you're not pushing with your hands. You're using the muscles in your back to lift your chest. You're going to lift your legs, lift your knees, engage your quads, drive your pelvic bone into the floor, and look down. One more deep breath. Exhale, right ear to mat, arms down by your side. Bend your knees, sway your legs, release those hips. Great job, you guys. If you're breathing hard, you're not the only one. Me too. Release those legs. Bring your chin to center. You're going to bend both your knees, grab the tops of your feet. Take a deep inhale, start to kick through your hands. Lift your chest, look down. You can rock and roll forward and back until you find that soft spot in your belly. Continue to kick and lift. Squeeze the muscles in the back, kick the hands, lift the legs, lift the chest. And slowly on your exhale, release everything down, left ear to mat. Great job. Bend your knees, sway your hips side to side. Keep your left ear down. Feel your heart beating on the mat. Great job, you guys. And slowly release your limbs back down. Bring your chin to center. Go ahead and press yourselves all the way up onto your knees. Now, if you guys are on concrete or maybe in your garage or you're not on carpet, I always suggest taking your mat and rolling it a few times because we're going to be on our knees right now. Especially if you have knee issues. If you have a pillow, you could use a pillow, but especially if you're on concrete, go ahead and fold your mat back a few times. If you're on carpet and you're comfortable, keep your mat the way it is. So we're going to come up onto our knees. You're going to tuck your toes and sit back onto your heels. Your hands are going to come to your low back here. Pretend like you have jean pockets, okay? Pockets of your jeans. You're going to slip your hands in those jeans pockets. You're going to pull your elbows together, and then you're going to lift up onto your knees so your toes are tucked, okay? Take a deep inhale, squeeze your glutes, and send your hips forward. Okay, then you're going to start to walk your gaze back. Then reach one hand back for that heel, and then the other. for camel pose. Keep your head up if this is uncomfortable in your neck. If not, you can slowly walk your gaze back. Then to come out of it, you're going to bring one hand to your hip, then the other, untuck your toes, sink your hips down, take a seat, rest your hands in your lap, palms facing up, and close your eyes. Now, if you're feeling dizzy, that's really, really common and that's totally normal. So close your eyes, take a breath. Try to slow down your breathing and just let your hands rest in your lap. Good, one more deep breath here. Slow breath out. Good. Go ahead and swing your feet out from underneath you. Send your feet forward. Good. Slight bend in the knees. I'm assuming most of you have really tight hamstrings. So sit up nice and tall. Keep your knees bent. Pull your toes towards your face. Inhale the arms up. And exhale as you reach for those toes. Okay, so really important. I'd rather you have a flat back than straight legs. So take an inhale, pull your chest forward, lengthen your spine, walk your ribs up your thighs. And as you exhale, begin to round forward, bring your forehead all the way to your shins. So almost like a standing forward fold, how we bend your knees, bring your forehead to your shins. And just rest your forehead if you can. If you need to bend your knees even more, go ahead and do that. Whatever it takes for you to get your forehead to your shins. Take a few more deep breaths here. And on your inhale, slowly come on up. Scoot your hips forward, roll all the way back, draw your knees in towards your chest, and begin to rock side to side. Massage that low back into the mat. Feel your spine nice and long. And really just start to slow everything down. Good. Let's place your feet on the mat. Walk your heels towards your fingertips, palms facing down. Begin to press through your heels. Take a deep breath in, lift your hips. Pull your knees towards one another. And then if you want to take it a little bit further, you can interlace all 10 fingers, start to walk your shoulders underneath, and then press your pinkies into the mat, lifting your hips a little bit higher. Make sure your knees aren't opening wide, pull them towards one another. Toes are pressed into the mat. Knees, hips, ankles are all in alignment. One more deep breath, lift a little bit higher. And exhale, release your bind and slowly begin to round down. Great job. We're going to come into shoulder stand. I want you guys to give it a try. If you've never done it before, I'm going to help you. So it's really important to engage your core, point your toes, engage your legs, okay? So you're going to rock back up. You're going to bring your hands underneath your hips as support. You're going to tuck your tailbone, point your toes. Good. Engage, point the toes like your toes are lifting you up. Your legs are lifting you up. Good. And from here, you can lift right leg towards your face. Slowly bring it back to meet your left. Left leg comes towards the face. And then bring it back. Good. So from here, you're going to bend your knees and let them come by the ears. You can keep your hands there, rest them down by your side. Even take your knees and squeeze your temples. You're going to feel a really nice stretch up the back of the spine, the neck. And then as slowly as you can, begin to straighten your legs and lower yourself all the way back down. Take your time. See how slow you can go. Squeeze your core, and then go ahead and release. Great job. Let's take your right knee, pull it up into your underarm. Give it a nice pull. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, supine twist, guide that right knee over, reach that right arm out. Gently take your gaze over to those right fingertips. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to feel your body naturally relax and soften, deepening your twist. One more deep breath, fill all the way up. Find that tightness in your body. And exhale as you feel your body soften. Good. Bring that right knee in, followed by the left. Pull the left knee in, right leg goes long. Give that left knee a really nice pull up into the underarm. Take a deep inhale. Exhale as you gently guide that left knee over. Supine twist on the left. Make sure your left shoulder is glued to the mat. If it's lifting, I want you to pull it all the way back down. Take your gaze over to those left fingertips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale as you feel the body soften. One more breath. And slowly come back through center. Bring the bottoms of your feet to touch. Butterfly the legs. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. So the bottoms of your feet are touching. This is just a supine butterfly. I want you to close your eyes and notice the quality of your breath. Feel your belly rise and fall with each breath. Feel your heart beating in your chest, the calmness in your mind, all the hard work you just put into your body. One more deep breath here. And slowly bring your hands to the outside of your knees and close them like a book. We're going to come into happy baby pose, our last pose of class. You're going to reach for the outsides of your feet or grab your ankles or your shins, and then you're going to pull the tops of your thighs down to the mat. And then I want you to make your spine nice and strong. So try to glue straight, not strong. Try to glue the back of your neck down to the mat. And then if you'd like, you can begin to rock side to side. Few more breaths. Keep your eyes closed. Finding stillness here. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly release, allowing everything to just let go, releasing all 4 limbs to the mat. Palms facing up. And like I said last class, finding stillness in your body can be one of the hardest things to do. Quieting the mind can also be one of the hardest things to do. So as you lie here, focus on your breath. Get all the fidgeting out of your fingers. Keep the movement out. Keep the mind clear. And if you notice your mind start to wandering, I want you to come back to your breath. Breathing in to the count of 4 and out to the count of 8. There's another breathing technique. It's called Kambuka. It's where you focus on the little pause at the end of each breath. Allowing yourself to let go for these next few minutes. Shavasana. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. And start to invite some gentle movements back into the fingers and the toes. Maybe rolling the wrists and the ankles. And bending your knees and planting your feet. And when you're ready, rolling off to your favorite side. Taking a deep breath here. And when you're ready, gently pressing yourself up to an easy seated position at the top of your mat. Bringing your hands to heart center. Thanking yourselves for showing up today, putting in the hard work. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Namaste. Great job, everybody. I'll see you next week or on Thursday. Take care.